Hello, hello. I think we have everything connected here. So welcome to this week's Weddingpreneurs Live, where we are making wedding business, sales, and marketing simple and fun so you can book more brides or weddings with my weekly 5-minute micro lesson. So if you are new around here, I am Carissa Cruzy, a wedding business strategist and a wedding business owner myself for over 10 years. And I am super excited about today's topic because it's a fun one. It's something that nobody usually talks about, and it can set you apart in the industry and in your market from other competition. All right. So first things first, if you are here with me live, give me a hello. If you are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. So as I mentioned, we are chatting about something super fun that we don't talk about a whole lot, and that's why I love talking about this topic. So we are going to be talking about wedding timelines today. And you are probably thinking one of two things. One, that you're maybe a wedding planner, and yes, you utilize timelines, and they're a huge priority for your business, right? That's one of the big pieces that, as a wedding planner, that you're responsible for. So you might be that number one category. Otherwise, you might be in that number two category where you're like, well, I'm not a wedding planner, so I don't really worry about timelines, right? But for those number twos out there, I want you to hang with me. Because if you are a wedding photographer, videographer, or DJ, you probably do create a timeline, right? In some form, you create a timeline because your services that you're providing are throughout a good portion of the wedding day. So creating a timeline is something that you probably do and collaborate with your couple on. So that is what we're going to dive in today, and I'm going to share with you a couple things on how I utilize wedding timelines in my business to set my business and company apart from others. And we are not wedding planners, okay? So now wedding planners, this is perfect for you too, but I want really photographers, videographers, and DJs to know that they can work and create a timeline as well. So if you're a wedding planner, photographer, videographer, DJ, this video is for you. So, and then at the very end, I actually have a invite for you to a couple free events in the wedding industry that I want to invite you to as well. So hang with me all the way through the end of this video. All right. So are you creating timelines that for your couples, but you're probably maybe doing them in Word docs? And does that really look very professional? Not really, right? So I am sharing with you my absolute favorite tool that I use in my wedding business to create timelines. And in my wedding business, we used to do wedding planning. We don't do that so much anymore, but we offer still photography, videography, and DJ, and those all need a timeline. And so I was on a mission to figure out how to make a streamlined wow experience for my couples. And that's where Timeline Genius came in to play. So Timeline Genius is a must-have. It's my favorite, one of my favorite tools to use inside my business. And I want you to know about it so you can see if it's right for you and your business. So in Timeline Genius, it allows you to create timelines for your couples that are pertinent to the services that they might have booked. And then what I really love about it is that you can collaborate with your brides in that software. So you don't have to go back and forth with emails. Things won't get lost. They can collaborate with you right inside Timeline Genius. So that is kind of one of the reasons I love about it. The other thing is my brides absolutely love Timeline Genius because it's easy for them to look at. It's easy for them to make the tweaks, like I said, or changes or suggest changes. And it sets myself and my company apart from others. It sets a high quality professional experience. All right. And that is just one of the things that I love. There's so many things that I love about Timeline Genius, and I could talk about it all day long, really. But I just wanted to give you a quick snippet of what it is. Share with you, I have a link below where you can actually try it out for free I think for 14 days is what it is. If you use my code Carissa20, you can save 20% if you decide to sign up. And so that now also brings me to invite you to a couple free events that one is being hosted by Timeline Genius, and the other one is being hosted by myself and Timeline Genius. So it kind of goes together. So the first one is July 12th at noon Central Standard Time. Timeline Genius is hosting a milestone matinee for their 100th episode of their Wedding Industry Insiders podcast. So if you've heard of the Wedding Industry Insiders podcast, that's actually Timeline Genius's podcast. And like I said, it's their 100th episode. And so they're having a fun event that they're doing, and it's going to be hosted by the owner, Eddie Babbage, and they will actually have a panel discussion, and I will be on that panel to answer questions. So I'm super excited about this event, and I hope that you will join us. So I've dropped the link below so you can make sure and save your seat. It's free, so there's nothing, doesn't cost you anything, so I hope you'll join us there. And there is some digital swag that's available as well, and I've got something that I dropped in that digital swag that is kind of pretty epic. So anyway, so make sure you save your seat so you can also get access to that digital swag. All right, so that is the first event, is the Milestone Matinee, hosted by Timeline Genius. I'll be a panelist July 12th at noon Central Standard Time. All right, the second one is actually going to be the next day, and it's going to be July 13th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm hosting a pop-up party with Brooke from Timeline Genius. It'll be via Zoom, and we're going to be diving into how I use Timeline Genius in my business, give you a live demo, you can ask questions, and learn how to create amazing timelines that will enhance your client experience. And I want you to remember that we are on a mission to create that wow client experiences. And this is just one way that you can enhance that client journey. All right. Okay. So I'm going to drop that link below as well for the Timeline Genius pop-up party. So you'll have the two links. So save your seat for both. They're both different. One is going to be talking about Timeline Genius and how to utilize it in your business. I'll be able to answer your questions, all of those good things. So we'll give you an inside peek at the Timeline Genius software and how I use it inside my business. And then the Milestone Matinee, which will be, I'll be one of the panelists, and I think there's 4 or 5 other people as well, and we'll be answering your questions, and so you will be learning so much valuable information from all of us on there. Okay, so I've got the links below. Make sure you dive in, save your seat, and feel free to, if you don't want to wait for the pop-up party, you can snag that free trial for the Timeline Genius software as well, and make sure you use the coupon code Carissa20 if you decide to sign up, so you'll let you save 20%. All right, that's what I've got for you today, so I will see you there.